The big one is Fallout. I've actually seen the first full season of it, and I like that it's faithful to the source material. It's probably the closest live action adaptation that I've seen to the source material. Usually there's a lot of deviations, but there isn't much in this one. Um, I like how the protagonist. Yeah, I like how the protagonist is a female, but then again, in the game, there's like you can be male or female, so that doesn't really matter much. Um, let me pull up my. It does a really good job of setting the tone. I like that how the start of the show is pretty much in line with what it is in the game, where it starts with a nuke strike. They would have it would have been a huge disservice if they didn't do that. Have that in it. Um, it's got some great choreography. Um, their early action scenes are pretty great. Um, the biggest knocks I have, um, some of the scenes are kind of boring. If that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I kind of feel like the humor is kind of unnecessary for this type of game. I don't really get that point. I get they're trying to lighten the mood a little bit, but I don't really think that fits in this kind of game. Not a post apocalyptic setting. I don't think humor is one of the first things I would think of when it comes to post apocalyptic. Um, I think my biggest knock is the uneven pacing. Like it just at some points it just drags. Then it just what the hell? What happened to what happened? It kind of jumps from one plot to the other, like almost no separation between the two. Especially in the non-action sequences, it just kind of oh, where did this go from? Um, I think this is kind of a pet peeve of mine, but there are no death claws in the first season. No death claws. That's a huge that to me is a huge knock. Apparently, according to the showrunner, they're going to be in season two. But as of season one, there were no death claws. That is a huge knock for me. You cannot have Fallout without death claws. I'm sorry, you just can't. Yeah, they weren't alive though. Yeah they weren't alive. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I like what I saw so far. Without with minus the death clause, everything else is pretty good. Was actually pretty all right. Um, but I'm reserving it further judgment until I see how they handle the death clause in season two, if they do them.
Great that it sticks to the narrative of the games. Like, if you have not seen or played anything of the games,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
watch the show and get the gist of it. Like,
Oh yeah, that was great.
it's just that good, you know? Plus, the actor, Walter Groggins, I believe is his name. Could be saying his last name wrong. If I am, do apologize. Who played the
Yeah,
ghoul?
yeah, yeah.
Main reason I stuck with this.
But
Like,
again,
he portrays the character
there's no specifically
so
male female
well. The
lead
sass, the
characters
attitude, the angst.
in the games
Love
anyway,
it.
because you could be
10
either.
out
So
of 10.
I
And the
actually like
fact
that they did a
that
female lead.
the lead actor is a female. Like, let's go win on that. She does a fantastic job.
Hmm.
Highly recommend. The plot twist, how they raided
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
base. Like, the dog. Who doesn't love the
I love how
dog?
closely
So,
in line that was with the
if I
games.
have any say, and I do, I've watched this show 3 times full over. It is a thumbs up for me. Multiple thumbs up. 10 out of
Okay,
10.
yeah,
Please watch this
I would
show if you have
10/10.
not, and
I would
that
recommend.
is your thing. That is your gist. Do
Okay,
it.
so moving right along. We're gonna do Aliens Romulus. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm not changing the category. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, let me get that in there. Okay. So Let me